Welcome to Sportsvisions.
Well, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be in Columbus tonight.
Coach, you've done a tremendous job in such a short period of time here in the SEC, of course, down in Oxford at Mississippi. Talk to me a little bit about the process of how you brought your coaching staff together and how you got your players to buy in so soon.
The coaching staff was fairly easy. Those guys have been with me, on my journey from small college football to mid-major to now the SEC. Most of those guys I've either been on staff with or they have been my assistants before. So that was pretty simple. We're like-minded, and then it's a matter of coming into a program that had some down years and changing the culture, and it starts with accountability and understanding that you have to be accountable to your teammates, to your coaches, and understanding that your decisions, every one you make, is going to affect everyone in this room. And I don't know that you ever get 100% buy-in totally, but you've got to get up there 80 to 90 if you're going to compete in this league. And we've been fortunate that the leadership of the team bought in fairly quick.
Coach, you mentioned culture, and I know that that's a word that's being thrown around a lot, but it's a very, very important word. And when you say culture, do you think that having your high school background as a coach helps you with the culture of today's modern athletes?
There's no question in my mind. I still view myself as a high school coach, and I think I relate well to the high school coaches. I know what they're going through. I know the demands that they have, and I've done all the jobs, the cleaning the restrooms and the painting the lines and all of those things. So I relate really well to those, and that I think keeps me relative and to the kids today, and I'm able to relate to them a bit easier maybe because of my background.
Recruiting is the name of the game, and you've done an awesome job in Georgia, of course, coming into Georgia, getting not only the Kemnichi boys but others. How do you say, or what do you give credit to come into a state like Georgia and recruit so well?
Well, the first thing is there's so many players, and then one school can't take them all, so you just got to be in the hunt and hopefully identify kids and families who fit in your culture, because I think Ole Miss has a great product to show if we can ever get people to come on campus, and it's one of the most beautiful places, and obviously our facilities are tremendous, and but once we get there, we hope we've identified correctly, and they immediately will take to the type of relational coaching that we try to have there. It's different than some places, not better, not worse, but different. And you try to identify and get the right fit for you. And we've been fortunate in Georgia in particular to get some really good players.
Coach, you're prideful in your faith, and I know when you're on the recruiting trail, there's a lot of things that happen out there, but what do you express upon your coaching staff when they go into the homes of these young recruits?
Well, be transparent with who we are and be straightforward and true, and we just believe in the end that if we do things the right way and that God honors that, and He's going to bring to us the players that we need to work with, and that's really the only way I keep sanity around the craziness of recruiting. And there's so much that goes on in recruiting that you don't even have control over. That it's you just come to a point where it's out of your control, and you just harp on your coaches and your staff being true to your core values, and you can't worry about the rest. But it's something that we harp on every day about what do we want to be known for and how do we define success. And it's not by recruiting rankings, it's not by the scoreboard, it's about the impact that we use our platform for.
The SEC is a powerhouse, and you have been successful in this powerful conference. Do you feel envy amongst your colleagues? I know that everybody everywhere talks about the SEC with the new network, with the great teams. Do you feel any envy or anything like that when you're amongst your colleagues at conventions or other meetings and clinics?
No, not personally. I think there's everyone knows that there's some I don't know if animosity is the word, but enviness, I don't know. I hate to even say that because I'm not walking in someone else's shoes, but the SEC is looked at in a different light by some, and I believe that I have the blessing of coaching in the greatest conference in America, and we say that a lot, and that probably grades on some people that are not in this conference. That doesn't mean there aren't other quality conferences or teams. I don't think any of us mean that when we say that. We just feel very blessed that we're able to coach in this conference.
Lastly, Coach, there's a lot of young coaches and young student athletes and parents that will be watching this show. And I just want you to look into that camera and tell those young men and those parents What are you looking for and being truthful? Because again, everybody can't play at this level.
Yeah.
But being the best that you can be is what we like to try to share with them. But we want you, in your words, to talk to those parents and those kids out there.
I would say I want kids in our program that want to chase greatness, that and they don't get that defined for them by Twitter or by social media or by any other thing other than looking themselves in the mirror at night, knowing that today I did everything I could to chase greatness. And and the second thing I would say to people is, man, put yourself in the right environment. That's the way that you're going to have success in life. Is if you put yourself in the wrong environment for the wrong reasons, success is probably not going to follow you. You can still be successful, but you won't be your best. So pick the right environment for you, and the great thing about that is everyone gets to decide that for themselves. No one has the right to tell you what the right environment is for you or myself, and the same with them.
Coach, we certainly appreciate you, and we will be following you this year.
Thanks so much.
All right. We'll be right back after these messages.
But you said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist.
What? He's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just one day.
One day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just one day, we approve and pay. One-day pay, only from Aflac.
Hi, I'm Dale Williams with Sportsvisions. And if you want to watch Sportsvisions 24/7 or even earlier before the show, all you have to do is log on to my Sportsvisions USA. Just log on YouTube, my Sportsvisions USA.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101. With hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as Crown.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Joining me right now is Ashley Kern, the president of Kern Sports Marketing and Management. And not only is this young lady doing big things in the world of sports, she's blazing a trail. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Quite the introduction.
Wonderful, wonderful. No, realistically, because there's a lot of young ladies out there that obviously want to be around sports, understand sports. But as far as coming in as a career, you're doing it, and of course they want to know how you are doing this. And the part of this interview is to give us a little information and them a little information about how you got into the business and other ways that will make them successful. But we also want to share with them the great news. By the way, she just happens to be the marketing person for hometown hero Isaiah Crowell. That's right.
The Crow. The Crow himself.
That's
right?
Crow. That's right. But congratulations on, of course, what you're doing with Isaiah and the great camp that's coming up.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. It's such a pleasure to be here in Columbus, and I have to tell you, guys are very lucky to have Isaiah from here because he is special. He's a special person and a player, and I've enjoyed working with him so much.
You wrote a grant with USA Football, and of course that was an outstanding job because again, part of your job is doing those kinds of things in addition to endorsement opportunities. And let's just start from the top. First and foremost, your company.
Okay.
Kern's Management, Kern's Marketing and Management.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about what inspired you to open your own marketing company and to go into professional sports.
Goodness, it's been a journey. So it's been 3 years now that I've been on my own. And I was inspired, really by my clients and by I was working on the agency side, and I saw the need for really focused brand management and endorsements and PR. And I saw this really opening in the marketing place that I didn't see, was currently being filled. And so I kind of went for it and took a leap and went out on my own. And it's been wonderful to see the path of clients, the path of giving back to the communities and the great endorsements, all the things that have happened. But I'll tell you, it is started and ended with personal relationships and doing a really good job for the guys that I work for, and it's kind of built through them. So
you're blazing a trail, Ashley, and I say that because obviously I've been there and done that. As you know, I was a national promotions manager with Mizuno as well as a former NFL player, so I know it's a man's world and it's mean and tough out there. However, the game is changing because back in my day, when the agent handled everything from marketing and promotions, they picked your tax guy, your financial guy. Players today are picking their own team. They want to take their marketing person and they want to pick their own financial guy. Sure, the agent does the contract, but their marketing person is very, very instrumental in, of course, the bottom line. And you go out and get some great deals for you guys, and sometimes it's a considerable amount of money.
It is. It's a big part. I would say even the biggest part of their portfolio and their team is the marketing and PR side. It's especially since rookie contracts have become so just standardized and fill in the blank, if you will, slotted would be the correct term, but all the off the field stuff is really what makes a difference. And building that personal brand is what it takes a good athlete to being a great one. And a lot of my clients say, and players will say, what they do off the field certainly impacts their value to their team and the organization as a whole, and can certainly help with their NFL contracts too. But going back to something you said about being a woman and blazing a trail, I think it's an advantage. And a lot of people would say, oh, it's so hard to be in a man's world. Don't get me wrong, it is. You have to know you have to be good at what you do and know the game, know the business. But I think as women, we're intuitive. We're good with people. We tend to build trust well. And I think that at least my clients would say I can have conversations that maybe a lot of men can't, as far as being able to connect with different types of people.
Right.
But I love it. I love being in the man's world. Bring on the challenge. It's exciting. Every day is different. But like I said, I ultimately do it because I really, really love working for my clients. So.
Well, as I see it, and of course, as far as me thinking about what your job is, knowing that loyalty, as you mentioned, and trust. As you mentioned, those things have to be number one with your clients, because you got so many other people out there saying that they could do more than what you're offering.
Right. And that's smoke and mirrors. That's like within any business. There's always going to be competition. There's always going to be someone selling something in a different way than you are. But I prefer to let my work speak for itself. Like I said, I tell myself the only opinion that matters is that of my client and of the brand. Am I doing good by my client? That's the question I always ask myself. And if the answer to that is yes, then forge ahead. And if it's no, you move a different direction. But ultimately, competition will come and go. But you have to do what you think is right and build a business based on what you can go lay your head in bed at night and sleep peacefully because you did a really good job today. And that's what I try to do.
Ashley, before we get out of here, let's give some information on the camp. First of all, you signed or wrote a grant to USA Football.
Yeah, so the NFL Play 60 program in USA Football provides a series of grants for turnkey camps for specific NFL players. So you have to go through a grant process and then you're selected. And so Isaiah was selected to host one of these camps here in Columbus, which is a great honor for him, and he is so excited to be able to give back. So it's free. It's backed by USA Football and NFL Play 60, so great organizations. And the point is for young athletes to come in and not only get some great advice from Isaiah and friends and some great coaches, but also to learn football correctly and get the fundamentals right, because as you know, safety is so important, especially with these young kids out there tackling each other. It makes me nervous when they tackle each other, in the NFL, much less when they're 8, 9, 10 years old. So the camp is June 26th. A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. Did I get that right? It's 8 to 12. There's a few more spaces to register, but it's filling up really, really fast. But there's information on usafootball.com/fun.
Now, I know you're busy, but the camp is actually Saturday, June the 20th.
Okay, so that's what happens when you manage multiple players.
And by the way, All Pro Justin Houston as well as one of her clients.
Yes, whose camp is on the 26th. There's also information for that online. Apologies.
The last thing I'm going to have you do, I want you to look into that camera, because there's a lot of young ladies that are watching this show in our East Alabama, West Central Georgia viewership. If they aspire to do what you're doing, just give them some words of encouragement.
Oh gosh, you put me on the spot there. But I would say don't let anyone tell you that you don't know what you're doing, that you can't do it. One, educate yourself, be prepared for the competition. But at the end of the day, trust your gut, and if it's the right thing, move forward. But there's no reason why a woman can't be successful in this business or any other. So.
Thank you so much, Ashley Kern, president of Kern Marketing and Management. We'll be right back after this.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers, Hilton Garden Inn, Chick-fil-A, Columbus Tech, Henry's, Chester's Barbecue, ENS.
4 of the top 5 Marriott golf courses are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail in Alabama. Ross Bridge, Grand National, Capitol Hill, and the Grand Hotel were named their favorite golf resorts by guests of Marriott and Renaissance Hotels of North America. 4 out of 5 is a pretty good average. Take it from those who've been there and book a trip to the trail. Call 800-949-4444 or visit rtjgolf.com.
Hi, I'm Philip Davitt with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. Don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. Breathe. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better at the Garden.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Joining us right now is a very, very special person. And I know over the years, Dale and I had talked about all the great athletes that have come from the Chattahoochee Valley area. But I want to brag about a little bit about this young man right here. Tommy Robinson, of course, Tommy Keyman Robinson, out of Central High, the pride and joy of Phoenix City. This guy, not only did he play college football, but this guy is coaching college football, and he's coached in the NFL. Welcome home, Coach Robinson.
Oh, it's always great to come back home, and I want to make it real clear that this is home for me. I had an opportunity to travel throughout my coaching career. I had an opportunity to travel a lot, but Phoenix City has always been home for me, and I'll always represent Phoenix City as home.
Coach, let me break the ice right now. For you folks who don't know him out there, listen to this. The Dallas Cowboys, Arizona Cardinals, the University of Texas is where he coaches right now, by way of USC prior to that as a passing game coordinator. He's coached at Oklahoma State. I mean, do I need to go on? 30 years in the business, folks. Tommy Robinson from right here at Central High School under Waring Trawick is one of the bright coaches in college football right now. And, man, guess what? You know what? I'm so proud to be able to share this information because you've been flying under the radar, man, for the most part.
Well, I've always been a quiet guy. But I tell you what, you talk about Coach Trawick, and that's where it all started for me. I've had an opportunity to coach at a lot of great places, the places that you named, some you didn't, University of Miami, and some other places, Georgia Tech. I never beat Georgia when I was there. So, but Coach Trawick and Coach Bobby Wright are two of the guys that really mold me and actually started me on my career. And I have to always give those guys give those guys homage to starting my career. I tell you what, one of the most memorable things about my high school career is the night we played you guys over at Carver when
over at Memorial Stadium.
1979.
Yes.
I was a sophomore, and that was one of the biggest games that. One of the biggest high school games I was a part of.
I tell you what, Jeremiah Castile, a good friend of ours, and Junior Berkeley, I remember those guys having a field day. But, more importantly, you were a good player, and you also, you went on and you ran the gamut. But what you're doing right now for our young people out there watching, because, you know, it's big. We often come on here and talk about the guys that make it to Division I and make it to the pros, but as a coach, that's another career that I want these young people to realize that, you know, they can be a part of the game and they can earn a handsome salary and love the game and by being close as a coach.
Yes. I tell you what happened with me. I had a very, very strong passion for football. And when I was done playing, my passion for the game, I wanted to be around it. I wanted to stay in it. And Chan Gailey, he was my college coach. He talked to me after I got done playing and said, you should coach. I think you'll make a good coach. When I was in school, in high school and college, that wasn't something that I thought I would do. But when I got done, I knew I wanted to be around it, so I got started. And I started out on the high school level. I kind of ran the gamut, if you will. I started out on the high school level and went on from Central High School to become a restricted earnings coach at Troy. And it just went from there. I went from there from a restricted earnings coach at Troy to being a graduate assistant at the University of Arkansas and going on. I even went out to Utah State. My first full-time job was in Utah.
Wow.
So I looked around and saw all those mountains and snow and everywhere, and I said, golly, what am I doing out here? A little guy from Phoenix City, Alabama, all the way out here in Utah.
I tell you what, Coach, no, we don't have. I really want to get you back, but I'm so happy that I have you now. But what I want you to do, I want you to look out there into that camera because, like I said, from the coaches in this area to the players to the parents, I want you to give them words of inspiration, something that really pushed you because, again, you coached at every level. You know, again, the Dallas Cowboys in the National Football League. You coach at the University of Texas now, one of the prized jobs in college football. Talk to me a little bit about what kind of passion, what kind of drive, what motivated you?
Well, the thing that motivated me, like I said earlier, was my love for the game and also my love for trying to help others, especially young guys, young men, to achieve their dreams. You know, I think I had like I said, my passion for helping these young men to become grown men, and coaching gave me that outlet and gave me that avenue. Now, I love the game of football, and I've had a chance to work with a lot of fine guys. I can name drop and tell you I worked with Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. I coached Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Larry Fitzgerald. You know, it just goes on and on and on. But everywhere I've gone, I've always given every kid, every team, and everything my all. And you know, to say to the young people out there that you can achieve whatever you want to. You know, the dream is in your head. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do in your head. That's your dream. No one can dream that dream better than you. And as long as you put forth the effort, you put forth the time, that dream can come true. And I want to leave this message with the young people also. Keep dreaming your dream. It was my dream to be a coach in the National Football League. And, you know, I did that. And now I'm coaching at the University of Texas with Charlie Strong. And, you know, I'm still living my dream every day. I still wake up every morning. I'm excited about what I'm doing. I'm excited about going to work. So I say to you guys, keep living your dream. Keep dreaming your dream. Because if you can see it, it can happen. Just keep working towards it.
Well, Coach Robinson, I tell you what, man, I really, really appreciate you coming on board and, of course, sharing with our Sportsvisions viewers out there, man, because, again, like I said, we talk about, you know, dozens and dozens of players, and we talk about, you know, the pros as well as the college guys, but you and what you're doing and what you've achieved, man, that's right up there at the top of the ladder as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys having me, and I tell you what now, you've accomplished a lot of great things yourself, and we're also proud of you, too.
I appreciate you, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Tommy Keyman Robinson, University of Texas running back coach. Check him out this fall. We'll be right back after this.
Stop by these locations to pick up your free copy of Sportsvisions magazine. Hilton Garden Inn, Chester's Barbecue, and Express Motors.
said this guy was the best.
Oh, he's a horrible stylist.
But he's the best at paying claims fast.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Paid mine in just one day.
One day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just one day, we approve and pay. One-day pay, only from Aflac.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
A Barbasol close shave is better than a slicing your T-shot and watching it fly within inches of a personal injury lawyer kind of close shave. So, lather up, America. Barbasol is proud to sponsor the Barbasol Championship on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail.
Don't miss the Barbasol Championship at Grand National on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, July 16th through 19th. Call or go online for tickets now.
Hi, I'm Dale Williams with Sportsvisions. And if you want to watch Sportsvisions 24/7 or even earlier before the show, all you have to do is log on to my Sportsvisions USA. Just log on YouTube, my Sportsvisions USA.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Crown Royal Black. Bold as bourbon, smooth as Crown.
Ready for some football, player.
Yeah, we ready. I can smell the cut grass.
Man,
and
I'm telling you.
What, that's still that heat though. It's
Yeah.
gotta get a little bit cooler before me to get too excited.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some night workout going on or early morning workouts. And kids, stay safe, stay out of the heat a little bit, but get up early or do something late in the evening. But don't try to go out there at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week. Keep your eye on the ball. Have a great day.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.